I briefly mentioned in a previous audio about how people go berserk over a certain holiday out of the year. Some of you call it Christmas, some of you call it Hanukkah, some of you call it the holidays, some of you call it something else, but either way it's that same period of time in December every single year. Don't get me wrong, I understand the concept of the celebration. I celebrate it in my own way myself. However, when it comes to people's behavior, this is what I have a problem with. And I'm sure some of you have the same problem, you just hadn't verbalized it. 365 days out of the year, 366 if there's a leap year. You mean to tell me that person right down the road or around the corner, that friend, relative, co-worker, whoever it is, on that one day they just love you? Hadn't called you, hadn't texted you, hadn't contacted you on your birthday, probably didn't know or didn't even care about when your birthday was, probably forgot about your birthday, didn't contact you to see if you needed anything when you were having it hard throughout the year, didn't ask you if everything was okay when you went through that nasty breakup, didn't ask you if you needed anything when you were going through a job situation, didn't celebrate you when you decided to launch your own business, didn't do anything like that the other days out of the year, but on that one day, they want you to show up with a smile on your face and a casserole in your hand to contribute to the dinner. Or a smile on your face and a bottle of wine to provide for everybody else. You walk into this house, you don't know half the people in there, and if you do know them, you haven't communicated with them the whole entire year. All of a sudden, it's all love and gumdrops and lollipops. I'm not against love. I'm not against it. But what I am against is hypocrisy. I'm against that. I'm well aware of that type of hypocrisy. After that day is over with, they're going to go right back to ignoring you. They're going to go right back to talking about you in some cases. They're going to go right back to defaming your character to other people. They're going to go right back to ignoring you. So what was the purpose of that one day? I'm at a point in my life where I am trying to avoid wasting my energy. I really am. And if that comes off as being mean to some people, then I guess it's just going to have to come off as being mean. Because one thing that I learned in this lifetime is that if you're human, you're going to have feelings, you're going to have emotions, and you're going to make mistakes. No matter who you are, how much money you have or anything else, we are not perfect creatures. And sometimes we may feel things unjustifiably, and sometimes there is justice in feeling the way we feel. I choose my battles now. I'm not a loose cannon anymore. I don't go picking fights with people. And if someone chooses to pick a fight with me, don't get me wrong, I'll do what I have to do. No, I'm not talking physically. But 9 times out of 10, I'll just walk away from a negative situation. I'm trying to value my energy. And I'm going to tell you something. No matter how much time, how much money you have in this world, and how many material possessions, and how many people you have following you around, how many Christmas cards you got laid up on the fireplace or anything like that, that time you cannot get back. The 2 minutes since I started speaking on this particular audio right now, they're gone. They're not coming back. So now that I know this and I'm aware that time is going to keep going whether I'm on this earth or not, I'm going to value my energy much more wisely. I'm not going to waste anybody else's time. I'm not going to create a situation where I have that person spending their time being upset and frustrated because, I want to get a point across, or I want to do this, or it's not about me. And a lot of these people are sitting up here and they're putting on this mask. And I don't even want to get into that conversation. But a lot of you are putting on an invisible mask on this one day to pretend to like people that you don't even care about. Because you already know in their mind how they behave. You already know in your mind how they talk. You already know in your mind how they come off about you. Or better yet, you might be the person that's toxic. You might be the person that's just not right. Look, if you're not going to go to anybody's house acting properly, then don't go. If you're so caught up in your feelings and angry at that group of people about something that went down and you all in your head and all in your feelings, please stay your ass at home. Don't go to nobody's house if you're not going to bring a calm energy with you. And I'm saying this as a warning because every single year, it doesn't matter where you live, every single year between Christmas and New Year's, during the holidays, the holiday season, there are a lot of people who they're gone for no reason, because of a dispute, because of a disagreement. Because you had that one person that would tell you, oh, well, you know what, come on over, it's Christmas, hide your grudges. No, this is something that's probably been going on in their mind for years, unresolved issues, and you're going to turn around and have them in the same house with somebody that you know that they have an issue with. You don't do that. There's no excuse for it. You're a shit starter, that's what you are. You think you're trying to do something, oh, it's the Christian thing to do to bring everybody together. Let's come together and just for this one day, when you know in the back of your mind as soon as that person leaves the house, they're going right back to hating each other. Stop it. How about you do this? This is a novel idea. If you know this holiday is coming every single year, and it does, and you know that you want to have everybody together and you got 364 other days, how about you do this? How about you spend the other 364 days minding your own damn business and just kind of staying out of it? But if you insist on saying anything, let them work that shit out. They have 364 other days to work it out. And if they hadn't worked it, what make you think this one day is going to... You watch too many Hallmark movies, people. You're watching too many... And the movies are... Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're very emotional. I watch them from time to time. They're very entertaining. But ain't no shit gonna fall out the sky every single time just because it's this one day. Y'all looking for something to come and erase years, possibly years of frustration and aggravation between two people. Y'all need to stop. Am I saying that miracles aren't possible? I'm not saying that at all. I believe in miracles. But I mean, you're just being delusional. If these people hadn't worked things out up until that one day, all of a sudden it's just going to disappear? It's not. It might blow up. It's a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Enjoy the fact that you've seen another holiday season. Enjoy the people that are around. Have the spirit of joy and peace. That's what this whole thing is about. Don't try to start shit with people. Don't do that. Because if you're the type of person that gets off on that, gets off on people being angry at other people, gets off on people talking about other people negatively, and you get off on that, you need to go see somebody. They already know they can't stand each other. At least they're honest about it. But you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to go see somebody, because peace does not live within you. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go.